Hello everyone, my name is Slumperd and welcome back to Home SMP. It has been a little bit, at least for a proper episode, we have had a little bit of tragedy. I have not been sitting still. I have been doing a lot of magic and I'll show you over here. We have magic that produces a lot. Making iron. Unfortunately, somehow this also makes a bunch of bones appear. Sometimes these bones, I don't think those are related to the iron. I'll get to that, but I made these bones and now sometimes also these iron and sometimes now also bone blocks appear. I don't know how that works. There one appeared just now. Gunpowder spell. This also just creates bones sometimes. And then sugarcane. It could also be like this, that the sugarcane creates the bones. But I don't think it. I feel like the gunpowder is what makes the bones appear. But yeah, that's a little bit of magic. Oh yeah, I was gonna give a little bit of demonstration. I got some copper with me. We throw it in the cauldron, and then it disappears. Now we have to wait for a little bit. This is old druid magic, you know. It takes its time. You just need to take it slow. Calm down, chill out a bit, and then in a moment, if we're patient, the smelted iron will appear. Also, I think last episode I showed a spell to create home coins. I have been politely asked to no longer do that. So, you know, we have to find another way to make money. But there we go. Perfect timing. Copper ingots just appearing. All smelting good. Now, there's been some more magic. Oh! Most important magic maybe even. If you maybe noticed, the floating eyeball that looks at everything I do. It's been cleaned and you should have like a little nicer view now instead of the whatever it was looking before. Oh, we have some new inhabitants in the forest. And there's a couple of them. This one is the most obvious one. That's, you know what, I won't point out the other two. You can just see if you can see them yourself. What more? Oh, right. That thing over there. This place is a little bit dangerous. Like, this is a dark oak forest, as you know, if you play Minecraft. It's a dangerous place, lots of mob spawn, so I created that as a protective ward. You can't see it very well from here. It's a witch knot, so it absorbs kind of the evils of this forest. Whatever little bits of evils there are, and it kind of like moves it away, shoots it into space or something. Maybe I should find out what it actually does with those evil energies. It's fine. Either way, more importantly, and before it becomes daytime, I wanna quickly finish. Oh, I forgot. So in a previous episode, you've seen me make this sniffer enclosure, and like everything else, it's a little bit of druid magic. Let's go grab that seed real quick. Picture pot. And for the spell, what we needed was something to tie to me. Something that reminds it of home. Oh yeah, the thing that ties it to me is the coral, because it's and water. There's water underneath these slabs from the ocean that I found them in. The Izagin, I should say. And then these ancient flowers obviously remind him of home. Then recently I have been building a creaking enclosure all the way up here. You can see the stairs here. And for this creaking enclosure, well, there's plenty here that reminds it of home. Obviously. But nothing to tie it to me. Now my first instinct, and I thought this was a good idea, but apparently it wasn't, is Raven just stands here with a pickaxe the whole time?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Because, you know, I asked her to borrow the pickaxe for me and so I could borrow her pickaxe, and it was a whole adventure. But that Raven didn't like that for some reason, so my plan now, he just ran off. Journey was a big part of that adventure, and you can see how happy he is being here. So we're put you here at the entrance. And you're gonna be the shining beacon to tie this place to me. And then, I know normally I say lots of candles, but candles come in many ways. And when you think about it, closed eye or open eye blossoms, because they will open at night, they basically are like the pale oaks candles. So we're gonna just place those around, and then that'll be good. You see here, I already did a little bit of the more decoration. There's a lot of pink there. That reminds me of something else from previous episodes. Something I'd rather not think about right now. This is a little worrying. So I'm just gonna, well, look at it later. I see a lot more pink. But, you know, if I do look this way, I don't see any pink at all, actually. So we just place the eyes, the eye blossoms, what are they called? Eye blossom, yeah, that's correct, nice. There. The journey will protect us, or protect this place, bind it to me, and it'll be good. Before we go and investigate the pink things, because I probably should be getting on with that, I do want to get into the plan I originally had for this episode, which involves what I said earlier. I'm no longer allowed to print my own home coins. So, what else can we use to make money? And then I thought of, hey, I've been making a lot of potions and things. Maybe I can make some teas. Some like nice refreshing teas, and then I could sell those at the shopping district. So let's go. Okay, ignore that it's nighttime right now. My plan here is, you see this big overgrown building over here, and if you look over here, there's also some quite shady people have gone in. A bunch of... oh, they spotted me. There's a gang of cats that has made their way into the... I'm not sure if they like me. But maybe I figure, what if we have like a cat cafe? I'm sure they like that. They're literally sitting out in the rain in the trash right now. I don't think they like their situation now. But first, before I do any of that, I need to know whose building is this? Because, you know, it's not very let's call it well maintained. It looks like there's this beam falling from the ceiling and there's rainwater everywhere. There's rotten flesh here. That's fun. Happy. Psst. Is it happies? Is this a happy? I do not think this is a happy build. Crispy Patty Way. I don't know what that is. Is that a reference to something? I did see some signs here as well. Kan vi kan prediti tvar. Niet het jo mo mes slump onder slump. That's me. It's about me. Right. Processing. Wait, is this slumps? Not scans. V sites. Current project. The war. That's a bit weird. Needs help? Message. Is it? I don't remember building this. This would make sense it's badly maintained then, because I haven't been in the shopping district in a while. But wait, did I build this? What did I build this for? I'm so confused, y'all. I don't know what's happening. Here I am avoiding a mystery. I'm finding another one. What's this, by the way? Warning: sensitive equipment. Do not touch. Okay, I won't touch. Do I touch? I can touch. I don't touch. I touch? No, I don't touch. I'm afraid it will explode if I don't. I don't know. I think I've seen similar things at Raven's base. I think this is a Raven thing. Okay, I've been thinking, and I probably shouldn't ignore the pink elephants, or pink flower in the room, I should say. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get an axe. And let's see if we can do anything with it. That doesn't look wonderful. Actually, that looks kind of horrible. Okay, that doesn't really want to cut with an axe, it looks like. There's a lot more of it than I was hoping for. Maybe... maybe I shouldn't touch this stuff. There's still more of those bubbles that came out. I haven't checked much, but I'm pretty sure those bubbles is how they spread. Those land somewhere and then they grow from there or something. Okay, we need to... it's spreading closer to here is the issue. We need to figure something out for that. Okay, I have something to admit. I don't know what to do. So, we're going to investigate. We're gonna walk around the area and see what's happening. Because I think... I don't remember exactly where... Okay, I'm still not sure if I should be touching this stuff. It looks like the dirt here is drying out around it. And I'm pretty sure that these things used to be trees. It's killing the trees, and you can see here, it's kind of like... So I do think this does show that my earlier theory was right, and it is parasitic. And it's kind of like absorbing the nutrients and then probably connecting to that thing over here. So this thing here is growing by killing this tree. And I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of uses for parasitic flowers in ecosystems, but looking at this area, it seems too much. I'm just gonna go on and guess that this seems too much. This does not seem like a normal balance of ecosystem. This is more like a wildfire thing. Oh, wait, whoa. It spread way further. Okay, but that's strange then. Well, I'm not sure. It might have... Okay, wait, we can free cam. So, if something floats, like a bubble comes from here, and it floats like this direction, you'd expect it to... Why did nothing here get hit? Oh, there's one more over there. There... Any more? Oh, there's... Ooh, there are a lot of them, actually. There's there... Here there's one. Is there... There's a chunk hole there. Oh, well, chunk hole shows us. Ooh, what? This stuff is bad for. Okay, let's. Oh, I think I'm at the edge of my render distance. I was voxel being weird. Let's go have a nap while we think about what to do about this. Okay, I have a bad plan. Well, I'm not sure if it's bad. It's certainly not a good plan. But what I did notice is it's kind of like not here. It's kind of going around the creaking area, the pale oak. So maybe what I was thinking is maybe it doesn't like the pale oak thing. So what if I just place a bunch of saplings around it? Is that going to do anything? We can hope and pray. I'll just go around the area and just place a bunch of these. Now that I think about it, that might not be... Maybe do I need to just place them everywhere? Because if the bubble, like, the worst thing would be if like a bubble spreads out and goes like over here and then starts bubbling and it goes to there and then it gets to Emmy's place, it gets to the shopping district. That would be the worst case scenario. I haven't seen anything of it outside of the island yet, so for now I think it's fine. Let's just see if we can contain it with this. And then I'm sure we'll be fine. Looking at these ones that are kind of like separate, they feel even more dangerous. Like this makes me feel like at first I was wondering if they spread by like these bubbles, is it even doing anything if I kind of contain it? But I think if it makes it so it doesn't spread around as much as it does right now. As you can see, all these trees are getting infected as well. That's there. I'm just hoping that this will do something. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Grapepine's Cryptid Watch. Today I want to take a little break from our ongoing Ghostwood investigations because many more strange things has been happening around the server. Now what I imagine most of you immediately think about is the 2 or 3 Emmys running around the server, but that's a story for later. Is it really counts as a cryptid if they're just letting everybody know being around? I don't think so. What I want to talk to you about is aliens. And not the green UFO little man kind of guys, but a smaller, more insidious version. Microbes. Microbes from another planet who see life on this planet as nothing more than resources to be harvested. Ladies and gentlemen, people in between, I'm afraid we are all under attack by a creature such as that. I'm not sure if it's an intentional weapon sent to destroy us. I'm not sure if it's just like evolution, the species was created that hops between worlds and eats everything it finds, or just random chance, though I find that unlikely personally. What's happening on Fish Island right now is dangerous. And honestly, you can't tell me that anything that's happening there is from this world. I'm telling you, it's aliens and they're coming for us. Alright then, dear listeners. It looks like it's about time to back up here before we are found out. I'll have to find out a new space for Grey Pines to record from. But don't worry, I'll find something and I'll be back on the airs before you know it. A bit of time has passed since the last clip, as you might be able to tell from things looking a little bit differently. So the previous eyeball that records everything might have borked a little bit, so we have a new one. I'm still getting used to it. I'm not sure if I like it as much, so I'm gonna see if I'm able to get the other one to work. But for now, we'll keep with this. And wow, I just want to point out, I say hi, Raven ignores, Slime doesn't even say hi, and wow, this is horrible. Anyway, for the time being, at least, it seems to be working, I think. There hasn't been much spreading around of whatever this is. So, points for me, I guess? Yay. But that leaves us with a little bit of time at least to do something more permanent about it, I should say. But for the moment, sure. What was I saying? In a little bit strange news, nobody knows whose this build is if it's not mine. Everybody thought it was my build, and they were kind of wondering what I was planning to do with it because, well, its current state. So that's cool. That means I can safely destroy it, and if someone starts complaining about it, they had a chance to speak out. I should pick some chocoboxes probably to, if whoever built this wants their stuff back, I'll put it in a separate chocobox, I think. So I'm gonna build and you can watch me time-lapse, so I'll see you in a moment. Huh. I'm glad I kept my recording going. That's a little bit odd. Sorry. There's a big hole here. Someone... I don't know... It's like a meeting room? Is this an hour thing? Or now thing, or a NAU thing, whatever they're called. I don't know. So for people who don't know, on the server, how do I recap this quickly? A while ago, signs started appearing on people's bases that were like, oh, this tree is protected by the NAU. And then more things happened, most of which I don't know, but they apparently have grand plans. Read it in the newspaper. Anyway, I don't know what this is. So, I'm just gonna ignore it. It looks very empty, but also, well, it's very empty, but it's clearly made by someone. Like, I don't think the holes, well, definitely here, look. And torches are here. So I don't know who built this, but I don't know. They had their chance to speak up. I've asked multiple times. server just crashed, so that's fun. And now there's a lot of lag. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're back. Things look okay. I'm gonna start recording again. Have it, our lovely little tea shop. At least that's what I would say if I was done and if I wasn't a little bit annoyed right now. So we're not done yet because the cats haven't joined yet. So we have to clean up this mess. Like, it's very stinky in here. Be glad that YouTube doesn't have any sound. Glad that YouTube doesn't have any sound. No, that doesn't have any smell. But more annoyingly, this new eye, I don't know. I don't know what I can do about this. Oh, I think maybe this is where that hole was, I think. So maybe if we do something like... Does this help at all? No. I don't know what's... Is there still more? I don't think there's any light from here that can reach there. So I wonder... Okay, I do need to... I noticed... This is slightly annoying to me that all the things are... That's just a small thing though. This light here is the really important part, I think. I really don't like this. So I have to figure something out for that. But that can wait for later. I think first... Minecraft doesn't have any gloves. So just gonna... Kinda like that. I've actually, as I've been building, I've been chatting with these cats. They're very chill. They are, they refuse to have a wash, so... I'm afraid it's gonna remain a little stinky, but you know, I think after a while we'll just start with some like very strong teas, very like aromatic teas, so it kind of like counteracts it a little bit, hopefully. With this cleaned up, you guys can come follow me. And you all as well, and then we have a little cat cafe. Okay. We'll just push it all the rest of the way, it's fine. So the idea behind the barrels in the floor here... oh, right. Update while I was working. So I built this, or I started building this because I thought like, oh, I need a way to make money. And admittedly, I was a little bit afraid that not many people are gonna buy tea, or maybe they would look at it once in an episode or during a stream and then they kind of forget about it. But while I was working on it, I remembered over here in this alleyway, another alleyway, Choco Shop. Bulk orders, message slump. Raven and I own this shop together. So this I did already take the money out of it, but it's it got a lot, so I don't actually need money at all. So I guess the tea will be free. And then I thought people can like leave their empty bottles in the barrels, and then can you? Yeah, I can reach them from. Oh, no. With only a few small things left to do, like making the actual tea and cleaning up a little bit, because I think there's a little, yeah, there's still little holes in there and stuff. But I'll think it ended here, so you can just assume I did that off camera. And next episode we'll have to figure out more about those flowers that are spreading. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye! Okay, did actually fix it by turning off multiple colored lights, so we don't have weird lighting here anymore. But that's the point. Cool. Thank you, bye. Where do you guess they would never search for a radio station? I think I have a good idea. It'd be really funny. Really funny. If I did something like... Can I have an Elytron? I can. There we go. Grey Pines is so back, baby! See you next episode.